4, 3, 2, 1, and they go,
1 million.
You're live. Not 1 million. Good evening. Happy Monday on this best day of the week. Friends, we are back live on SHALLZ podcast today with some very, very special people in my life on the night that I did not think was going to come.
Yeah, it's also the night before Christmas.
Night before Christmas. Hi, everybody. Okay, let's make sure our sounds are working. Everybody is here. Instagram, we are live. Facebook, we are live. Welcome to SHALLZ. I didn't think about 3.5 months ago, the day that I walked out of my building at Fox 5, that this day was going to come. It just seemed like it was so far away. And almost 3.5 months have passed, and my maternity leave is over. And I'm going back on the Fox 5 morning news tomorrow morning. So many of you who follow on social media, thank you for all the love that you've had over the past 3.5 months, the comments, the support. We've been through a lot. We had our fourth baby. Fourth baby. How many of you are you? There's 4 now.
Wait. Let me double check.
Yeah, count. There's 1, 2.
7.
No, we don't have 7 kids.
Yeah.
We have 4
including
kids.
Parson.
Hi, Maria and Jalal. Oh, don't tell me there's no sound again. Come on. I see you guys. And my microphone is on. Let's make sure that Facebook has sound. Laura, hello. Good luck. Shauna, I'm reading your comments and I'm just making sure that the sound is, everything is good, because I got one comment that says no sound, and now you're messing up my podcast because now I think that there's no sound. So when I get to see people saying, hi, Arshaya. Okay, we can hear you. Sorry if you said you had no sound, then that's on you, not me. Okay, so 3.5 months have passed. We had another little baby. This was my first one. He is turning 8 in just a few months. And many of you have seen me on the Fox 5 Morning News for almost 11 years now. I've been there 11 years, and you have watched me. Don't tell me there's a sound delay on Facebook again. No, everybody, you gotta mess me up. It's fine. Everybody is watching. It's sound. It's fine. Is the video fine? The sound is fine. We're good. We're good. I had him almost 8 years ago, and then I had our second son almost 6 years ago, and then I had baby Shyla almost 3 years ago, and then we just had our fourth, thank you, Shireen June, our fourth baby 3.5 months ago. So I have been home for the past 3.5 months. This was the longest time I've taken maternity leave. When I had this little guy almost 8 years ago, I went back to work after 3 weeks. After 3 weeks. And I remember it was difficult the first time going back to work. That it was the first time I was a mommy, and I have, when you know the saying that it takes a village to raise a family, it really does. And I have the most incredible village, and you're going to meet them tonight. I got my whole family to be here, so I get a lot of messages of who watches the kids when you're at work, and you're gonna meet the village. We are blessed, Bruce and I, with the most incredible family who step in and help us so that Bruce and I can do what we do, and then help with our kids. My mom lived with me for 6 months at the beginning when this little dude was born. I remember at 2:00 in the morning, that's the time I used to go to work back then. And I would take him with my milk that was pumped and hand him off to my mom at 2:00 in the morning. And that made me very sad. As a mommy, you know that it's difficult, but I did it, and it got easier, and it got easier and not easier. And I thought that next time I had Arshan, it got easier, but it's always, or with Shyla, that first day going back is difficult, because I know that these kids, like I nurse them all night. I'm still nursing Shaden, and I like being here in the morning with them sometimes. Not when you guys argue, though. You guys make me crazy when you argue.
I swear, I don't want you to do the octopus hand.
You don't like the octopus hand? This is my octopus hand. The octopus hand. So you would think after 4 times going back to work, it would be easier. We had some tears this morning. Mommy has cried 1 or 2 times, right?
I saw.
You saw?
It was a little embarrassing.
It was a little embarrassing, so I won't embarrass you now, even though I feel like I'm going to tear up now too. But my bags are packed, and I've spent the whole day. You watched the whirlwind of parties this weekend that all happened to just form because we have family in from out of town. And I gave myself today really time to shut down my engines and decompress and kind of center myself and set my alarm. My alarm is set for 2:58 in the morning tomorrow, so I can go back to work. My bags are packed. My makeup is packed. And I am ready to go back to the Fox 5 Morning News. I got a text from Raul Martinez. I don't know if he's watching right now, my co-anchor. And he said, "Are you ready for tomorrow?" I said, "Oh, you don't need it." You know who Raul is? Uncle Raul? Yeah, who is he? He's my co-anchor. He's my other big kid. When I don't deal with him, I deal with them at work. Brad and Raul. I'm going back to them tomorrow. But it's a great week because it's opening day at the Del Mar races on Wednesday. Comic-Con, don't kick the table, Mommy. Comic-Con is coming up on Friday. So this was the perfect time to go back. And this was my longest maternity leave. Sometimes you learn things as you grow older. I went back to work after 3 weeks with this little guy. I went back to work after, I think it was 4 or 5 weeks with my second one, 6 weeks after Shyla. So this time I just needed to be here for my baby and for my kids. And it was perfect. And I am so thankful for my Fox 5 family. So grateful for.
Do I get to talk about it?
You can talk about it too. I'll ask you a few questions because we're going to do this interview and get ready for dinner because now Mommy's back on that, going to bed early again. Remember that? Remember Mommy goes to bed early?
I'm starving.
You're starving. I know we have to eat dinner. They have been so supportive over the past 11 years with me constantly growing my family with 1 kid, 2 kid, 3 kid, and then 4 kids. They've just been incredible. So it was easy for me to step away with Heather and Christina and the whole team there kind of holding down the fort and knowing that I'm going to come back in 3 months. So I'm excited. It's been 3.5 months, like a blur. I can't believe as time has gone by and it's been so quickly. It's done and I'll be back at work tomorrow and then we're just going to manage it all and get crazy with the schedules again. So, let me see. I'm monitoring your questions. This is Arshaya. Arshaya, I'm going to ask you one question. And then because we have so many guests today, you're going to meet the village who takes care of the kids. Because the reason I decided to do this, I've gotten many messages from you saying it's hard for you as mothers, fathers going back to work. So we're talking about the maternity leave. Many people from other countries questioning about the maternity leave in the United States. They can't believe that we have such a short time with our kids. So I thought we would open up the conversation with you guys. Is it hard for you? Has it been hard for you in the past to go back to work with your kiddos? What do you feel? Do you feel what I'm feeling? And you're going to meet baby Shaden and you're going to meet the village all behind it. Okay. You ready for your question?
Wait, after I tell you a
Yes.
question. Which ones are going to be going on YouTube and which ones are not?
This will go on YouTube afterwards.
Okay.
So can I ask you a hard question or an easy question?
If it's a quiz, yes.
It's not a quiz. What will be the hardest thing about Mama not being here in the morning?
I think I know.
Like from a kid standpoint.
Getting my
microphone. What would be the hardest thing?
I don't think anything will be hard.
You think you got this? You can handle it?
Yeah. But the only thing that I will think will be hard is packing the backpack.
Oh, packing your backpack will be difficult when Mommy's not here. But that chart that I made that's on the wall, that will help you, right? Right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I get back to my video games after this?
Yes, you can get back to your video games after this. Okay. Can I get a kiss? I love you.
Can you quiz me and then can I talk about video games?
No, we're not talking about video games. Will you send another person up? Pick whoever you want to come up. Thank you, Arshai. That was great.
I'll pick Grumpy Brucey.
Okay, Grumpy Brucey. So I made these charts that will help the family here motivate, and they know what to do from the time that they get up. And when they do that, they earn some extra jingle that they can put into their bank that helps manage when Mommy's not here to make all of this stuff happen. Mashit says, are you going back to work soon? Yes, Mashit June. I'm going back to work tomorrow morning. My alarm is set for 2:59 a.m. That is what time I get up in the morning. I'm waiting for the next one of our family members to come up. And, okay. So all y'all who keep sending me, don't shake the table. All y'all who keep sending me these emails and messages and saying, oh my gosh, do y'all have a nanny? No. I have a Shelly, I have a Ellie, and I have my family. My family. This is my cousin Ellie.
Hi.
This is where's your microphone thing?
Oh, my microphone thing? I left it downstairs.
Okay, she's on a break. This is my dad's. So in Farsi will be Dokhtar Amu. In English, this is my dad's brother's daughter. So this is my first cousin, Ellie. Hi. Say hi, Ellie.
Hi, everybody.
Ellie lives with me. She has been amazing over the past few years to come. She works full time, but she has the flexibility to work from home most of the time and then steps out, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I know you don't like to talk very much, but just ignore this big microphone. And while she's home, it gives me the ability to have, she does look like me, right? You like, Dokhtar Amu. She's able to help me do all everything with the kids. So she's like my right hand. So I call her my right hand. And she lives with us and she helps me and she works full time. But then when I call her and say, can you do this? Can you pick up Shyla? Can you do that? That's okay. Yeah. So I've been asking everybody, by the way, in front of everybody, if I may say, how much we love you and how much we appreciate you. And she is my village. She is not my nanny. So stop sending me those messages. I don't know what your obsession is with labeling people. She is my family. She's like my sister. I don't have a sister. She's like my sister. So she's the one who helps me. Yes. What would be, first of all, why do you, here's a hard question.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Why do you live with us and help me with my 4 kids? Oh, that's a hard question. I just put you on the spot. I've never asked you that question before. Okay, why do you live with us and help me with my 4 kids?
Oh, gosh. Okay, let's see if I can answer this story. I live with Shali and the kids and Bruce because there's a lot of opportunity here for the work that I do, which is working with supplements and body care things. And I also live here because Shali is giving me this opportunity to be with family and to do what I need to do in the comfort of my family's
Good answer.
Yeah,
good answer.
See, good answer, right? Right, everybody?
She doesn't drink alcohol.
I don't.
I don't know how she lives with my 4 children, and she doesn't drink tequila or wine at night. I'm like, what is the matter? I should do octopus face on you. How do you not drink tequila with my 4 kids? 4 kids.
I don't know. I read a lot. That's my outlet.
Okay, she does read a lot. Okay, so my next question is, let's see if anybody has a question for you. I'm gonna ask, but if not, I'm just gonna because we want to get this. Well, it's already 6:30. I got to feed dinner. I got to go to work at 2:58 in the morning. What is gonna be the hardest thing for you when I go back to work?
Well, the kids are gonna miss their mom a lot in the morning, so it's just getting them into the rhythm of not having mama to help. Push the kids along in the morning, but we'll be okay.
Yes.
We'll be okay. The kids will be fine.
Yes. She runs the show in the morning she's the one who, while I'm at work and in commercial break, I'm texting her and we're texting back and forth. Do they have their homework? Do they have their backpack? What's for breakfast? How much? That's what we're doing during commercial break. And she pushes all the kids out the door.
Pretty much.
And then she sits down and then she starts to work until my next happens. Okay. Let me see. What is your... Okay, I'll do Zofia. I think I'll add, this is a fun question, and then you can go bring... Masson says our bras are the same. That's because we're cousins.
I know. We have nice thick
What is your favorite food that Shali cooks?
Oh, okay. She actually made a really good gourmet sabzi with mushroom and the faux chicken that I have.
She's a vegan.
I am. Yes, I am.
So I made gourmet sabzi with mushrooms.
She separated a portion for me, and she did a good job.
Thank you.
She did a very good job.
Good. I'll pay you later for all of these answers.
Yes.
Oh, here's a good question, and then I'm going to let you go. I promise.
Of course.
Madeline says, is she married? No.
No.
Anybody? Just send me a message. No, because then you're going to leave, and I don't want you to. Don't send me a message.
You'll send me packing.
Oh, my goodness. Beth, you guys are killing me with this question.
Let's see.
No, she is not.
No.
My nanny.
Cousin.
I don't have a nanny. What is with you wanting to label? It takes a village to raise children. Not one person, not two people, not three people. It takes like society to raise kids. She is my village. My mother-in-law you're going to meet is my village. My mom is my village. Bruce is my village. Our village. We have a lot of people. Okay? Yep. Not my nanny.
Right.
Bye, Dr. Amu.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, can you send somebody else up?
Yes.
Okay, heart you. Thank you, Beth. Yeah, and friends, you can feel free to answer each other. Okay? Answer each other, because if people are joining, so I don't have to repeat myself, because I get messages from people who are very annoyed because I repeat myself. Whatever. Maybe just help them along. Okay, who's my next guest? So, yes, it was a little bit of an emotional day for me today as I'm waiting for somebody to come up. It is not easy for Mama to go back to work. I think the hardest part for me is, I'm going to try not to cry, is knowing that maybe like Shaden looking for me in the middle of the night, because I nurse him. So that's probably the hardest part, that I know that he's going to be like, what happened to mom? So, and then my kids, I saw how happy they were when I'm home, and in the morning, the good mornings, and even with the fighting and with all of that stuff, you could see how happy they were that mommy's home. And Bruce, even, you're going to see him, he a few times came and said, it's nice having you at home in the morning. So, but the good thing is, I have a job I love tremendously. So it would be difficult if I went back to something I didn't love to do every day, then I would understand. But I love what I do. I've been doing this for so long, and I worked so hard, and I want my kids to see that you do something that you love, you work hard at it, you do it. And we're blessed enough to have people who love my kids, that with family, they're being raised by family. My mother-in-law is my neighbor. She lives like right there. So when you're raised by grandma and cousin and aunt, and I have a Shelly, and just amazing people, it just is very, it makes it doable. I see my dinner coming. So anyways, that's the hardest part for me. But I work in the middle of the night. So by the time the kids start to wake up around 6:37, half the day is already gone, and I'm usually home by 11:15. So I get to be mom for the rest of the day. I get to pick them up. I go and I volunteer in their classrooms and their schools, albeit I'm a complete zombie for the rest of the day, but I'm home. I'm home, and I'm here for dinner and their dance classes and their this classes, and DoorDash is here. Who's my next guest? Chop, chop. We got to eat dinner. Mommy has to go to bed. The hardest part about managing this life, my beautiful friends, is this getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning and then still functioning until 9 o'clock at night. That's the hardest part. Who's coming upstairs? Oh, this is a good question. Brucey, are you coming? Asal says, who will the baby sleep next to at the night from now on? Are you coming? Yeah, hold on. You already know who the baby's going to sleep to, with. Bruce has been incredible with all of our kids. My mom lived with us, as I said at the beginning, with our first baby, I think even our second one, and helped tremendously with Shyla. They ended up opening up Sweet Lily's Bakery, so Bruce managed it. When I go to work at 2-3 o'clock in the morning, I leave milk that I've pumped. I leave it next to Bruce. It's ready to go, and he manages it until my mom or his mom arrive around 6:30 in the morning, and then they take over from there. So it will be this guy. Asal says, who will the baby sleep next to from now on at night? Come have a seat. Bear. Who?
Papa Bear.
Papa Bear. Here's Papa Bear.
Oh.
Don't kick my table. Papa Bear is here. You need to come in the shot before I get. I know you're tired. You had a rough day.
Okay,
This is Brucey Papa Bear.
What are we doing now?
So, hello.
Hey.
I'm having an emotional day.
Okay.
Yeah. You already got the brunt of it this morning. I've texted you a few times that I'm sad. You're out of the shot. It's not balanced.
You gotta get smaller seats.
Okay, thank you. I told you I'm sad, and I'm sad.
Sorry, baby.
Yeah, I know. It is what it is.
Well, you'll have fun tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. Oh gosh, with Raul and Brad and all of them, I'm gonna have a lot of fun. Amber says, "How are your ribs?"
Ribs are recovering. Very painful.
Bruce fractured 2 of his ribs putting Shaden's blinds blinds up a few weeks ago. So he's in pain, but you're doing better.
Much better, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for asking.
And then Delia says, "You look so tired, but you're there still to support me. You guys are the bomb."
Thank you, Delia.
You had a rough day at work. No?
It's a Monday.
It's a Monday. Mondays are the best day
As
of the
long as
week.
you have only one Monday per week, I think that's...
Mondays are the best day of the week. Saria, I believe that's how you pronounce her name, says that she hopes you don't drink the baby's milk. That was a good one. That was a good one. My friends who follow, they know what that means. Don't drink the milk. Don't drink the milk. Okay, so you ready for a question? Because we got to eat dinner. Question is, what is the hardest part about the maternity leave and then going back to work? Because you as a dad, you didn't take any time off. You went to work like immediately.
Yeah, but I work for myself. So
yeah, so you do. Okay, so the hardest part as a family about going back to work.
A bunch of jokes.
No jokes. Okay, go ahead.
The hardest part about you going back to work, or
just about moms going back to work? Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, you know how it goes. Like in the middle of the night. I mean, Shaden is kind of, it's new territory, right? But with Arshayan, Arshan, and then Shaila, like one at a time, they come and they crawl into bed. It's fun. It's really fun, actually. But then one of them wakes another one up, and then it's like a musical scream.
Yeah. So from 3:30, usually I'm out the door, to 6:30 when someone, I know the jokes with the lactation cookies, till 6:30 until a mom gets here, his mom or my mom. Bruce is on his own for those 3 hours.
Yes.
And sometimes he'll message me and I'm in the middle of the show. Yes. Right? We're going to go back to that again because now you're milking and, well, I mean, you're not milking, but, you know, maybe you ate my cookies, so maybe you will be milking, but you got to deal with Shaden's milk, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, are you going to miss me?
Sure, of course.
What are you going to miss?
I'm going to miss you right next to me.
You're going to make me cry. I'm already, like, emotional today. You know that?
That's okay. You'll be fine. You've been doing it for a long time.
I have, but it doesn't get easier.
No.
I think, as a matter of fact, it might even get a little harder.
Yeah, because there's 4 of them now. Of course it's going to get harder.
Harder for you. Oh, they can't see you on Instagram. Sorry.
Well,
Bruce, you didn't sit. You got to kind of move. Sorry. This is Bruce. Sorry. We're live on like Facebook. This is the thing. Okay. Alonzo says, well, let me see. Oh, let's just do a joke. Fairy, this is a good one. Fairy says, stop. So many comments. Oh, Laura says, let me get Fairy's comments. I can't.
What was your comment?
She said, do you wake up when I go to work? Oh, here, Fairy. Fairy says, do you wake up when SHALLZ's getting ready to leave?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't. I keep the lights off and I tiptoe around and everything is packed in my car.
I'm a light sleeper, though.
He's a light sleeper, yeah, because we have so many babies. But yes, he does but he'll say, I usually will come over to his side of the bed right before I leave. And what do I always do? I drop myself on him and I'm like, bye. And what do you say to me?
Safe drive.
Have a safe drive. And then that's it. And I'm off to work.
Yep.
Okay, do you want to say anything? You want to do a joke? You weren't in
I'll do a small joke, but I'm going to maybe tell you a funny story.
A funny story? Is it a story or a joke?
I'll tell you a little joke because all this milking stuff.
Okay.
So.
But you got to come over here because Instagram says.
Okay, Instagram wants to see too. Okay, so should I just look in this?
No, you look in this camera. Okay, go. Okay, no, look at this.
Okay. So there's this baby that's crying and it's not drinking milk in a bus. This bus is going, and this mom that's trying to feed the baby turns around and says, "Hey, look, if you don't drink this milk, I'm gonna have this guy drink it." And then, time goes by, and then this guy, just after like 5 or 6 different stops, tells the lady, "Hey, look, you're I'm sorry, the baby is not drinking it, so when is it my turn? اگه این نخوره من میخورم." That kind of thing. Forget about it.
You're done. Goodbye. You're done. Are you
It
done?
was about milking. It was no.
That was terrible. Can you just
No, but
work
it
on
kinda-
your jokes a little bit and make one
No, it's more funny. Like
Stop
if I say,
laughing, Behnas. It's not funny. It's not. Why is Instagram laughing? It's not
No,
funny.
but like
Stop.
Let me say it in Farsi. The guy میاد میگه که چی میگه؟
I know, but
میگه
then
که
my non-Farsi friends
اگه
get
تو نخوری
understood.
میدم آقای بخوره ها.
Bye, Bora Baba.
But-
Okay, you're done. You're done.
Okay, forget
This
it.
is where in live TV we have like a red button. We have a red button that we eject and delay. Okay, thank you, Brucey. Have fun with the kids tomorrow. Have fun with the kids. Send somebody up, and please let's do this fast because I've already been live for I don't even know how long. 26 minutes, and we got to feed dinner. Whew. What? Oh my goodness, Bruce and his jokes. I mean, I just stop laughing. And my friends on Instagram, was that really that funny? Am I missing it? So yeah, so I am all packed up. My makeup is packed. You picked my dress if you saw it earlier. To go back tomorrow. I'm juggling a few things because I'm a nursing mom and I have to still feed Shaden. So I got to take pump and I got to make sure that I can, in commercial break, take a break and go do all of this stuff. And making sure that I have everything that I need tomorrow. And I'll wake up a little bit earlier so I can just go get settled. And what was I was going to do? Oh, I'm taking a treat. I think I'm taking a treat. Oh, look who's here. I have 2 special people. You're going to love this. Hello. Come have a seat.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Shaden. This is all because of you that mommy has been home for 3.5 months. Can you say hi? Can you drool all over the microphone and say hello? Say hello to Instagram. Say hello over here. Baby Shaden. This is my beautiful mother-in-law, Sheree.
Thank you.
And
Hello,
we
friends.
met you last time. You got to come a little closer, Shorjun, to the microphone. She is my neighbor. I borrow sugar from her as well.
That's
And this is Brucey's mommy. You got to come a little into the shot right there.
All right.
So we're live on Instagram. Say hi there. We've got you have a lot of fans there, and then we're live. So that's the camera you want to look into.
Wow. Okay.
So I always make a joke that I'm married to Brucey because of her, like kidding, but not really, but
That's so sweet
kidding.
of you. Thank you.
Sure, June.
Appreciate
And she is one of the main forces that I can go back to work is because she is here. She worked for many, many, many years, and now she's had a little shift in the working that she's a little more available to us too. So she helps with a lot of the kiddos. And now, especially since you're my neighbor, I call her like every hour.
That's my
Shorjun, what are you doing? Shorjun, hi, what are you doing?
I enjoy it more.
You're so sweet. I have the best.
you.
When we talk about family, I'm very, very blessed to have.
Oh, I'm blessed to have you.
Oh, sweet mother-in-law like this. So
So sweet.
you're getting a lot of comments. You're so
Oh,
beautiful.
thank
You're so
you.
classy,
Oh, you're so
and
sweet.
you beautiful skin. What can we?
Oh my
Can
God.
I tell everybody why? Can I tell them where you work?
Yeah.
For many years, Sheree worked for La Mer. That's what she hooked up. Oh, my skin. Yeah. So she was in skincare for many, many years, and now she's on to new adventures. And part of those adventures is to help me with the babies.
That's the best invention for me.
Yeah,
It's
this
the best
one.
invention, yes.
Okay, so my question, or a lot of people ask what happens in the mornings now when I leave. The kids, Brucey handles it until Shorjun walks into the house. Shorjun, they
right.
can't see you there or here. So she
right.
walks into the house and they split up carpooling in the morning. My mom and her taking the kids to school, and then a few days a week she'll come now since we have a new baby because Shyla was going to school.
Yeah.
So you didn't have to
she'll
come
be
over.
full time at school. Then.
Yeah, but now you're going to have to come back over again because we started
It's
all
okay.
over
I don't
again.
mind.
Okay, if you have a question
Alright.
for mother-in-law, we can ask. If not, I'm gonna ask you a few questions. What you were a stay-at-home mom? Yes,
Yes, I.
you stayed at home
yes, I
with your
was.
kids.
Yes, yes.
Okay, what do you think the difference is between like staying at home back then to now? Like, do you think it's good for mothers to work, or should they stay at home nowadays?
That was a different timing, actually. Now I think the mother should go and then work outside because you get tired when you stay home all the time.
Oh, ain't that the
So
truth?
you need your own time. I mean, to recover from everything,
From kids.
from the kids, from home. So you can have both. You can enjoy actually both home and work.
Yeah, you can do both, especially if you're lucky that you have people that can help with your
Exactly.
kids. Not
So-
everybody has that, but when you do,
Exactly.
It's
So
good.
we're here to help you. So you're wonderful.
I love you. Oh,
You're
thank
best
you.
in your job.
Thank
and
you.
I love her. We can support her anytime you need.
Thank you, Shara June. She has two boys, Brucey and Sharu. So there's two boys. We're a
Yes.
very boy-heavy family. So she has two
know, all
boys.
boys.
All boys.
I
And
know.
look, we had another boy. We had another boy. What happened, Mr. Shaden? What happened, Mr. Shaden? Okay.
We love boys too.
And then let me see what is your and then this is a good question, and then we'll let you go because I know it's kind of getting warm up here and we have to meet a few more guests. Rosa says, what's your favorite treat to make for the grandkids and baby? But before you answer that, can I just tell you, I come home all the time and there is food in my house.
Not
of
all the
her.
time, though.
No, all the time. All the time. What is your favorite food? She hooks it up and cooks for us. So what's your favorite food to
Well,
make for the grandkids and the baby?
They love kebab. I usually, and soup. They
Soup.
love my soup, actually. And anytime I ask him, Arshan, what do you want for lunch? And they said, no, we want soup. And then I was going to take a trip, and then I told Arshaya, you know what? Nana is going to go for 2 weeks. I'm going to go away. And then he said, who's going to make us a soup then?
Aww. I
Yeah.
know. They love your soup. They love Nana's soup.
Yeah.
We love Nana's
So,
soup. Okay, one more
anytime.
question and then I'll let you go, Shora June. Patricia says, what is your daily skincare advice? Since we brought that up, that you were in skincare for so many years.
The cleaning,
Cleaning.
sun is the most
Sunscreen,
damaging. Yeah. So
And a good moisture.
good
no?
moisturizer.
That's what I use. Those
Keep
are like
it
the three
clean
things.
and moisturizer and hydrate.
Okay, I love you. Thank you.
Love you
Okay,
too.
have fun with Mr. Shaden tomorrow.
Thank you.
Bye, Shaden. Mommy won't be here
Bye.
tomorrow, but
Love
just you get
you.
Nana. You get Nana kisses all
We're
over.
gonna have so much fun.
Yay! Nana kisses. Bye.
Bye,
Will you
friends.
send the next one up? Is it just my mom? Is that all? That's all that's left.
That's it.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, and Arshan and Shyla, will they come up if they want to? Okay. So that was my beautiful mother-in-law. That's why she shares the same name as my mom. Both of their names are Shohreh, and that's Shyla's middle name, Shyla Shohreh. So that was an easy one, not to both the grandmas. But she is just amazing. This July, actually next weekend, this coming weekend, will be the 20th year Bruce and I have been together as a couple. And we're celebrating it a fun way. We'll show you how this weekend. But she's been in my life for 20 years. And that is a very, very long time. If you know how old I am, you know that is a long time. Okay. As I'm pausing, I'm waiting for my final village to come. There are many more. My brother moved back from Chicago. He helps. My dad helps tremendously drive the kids around. My father-in-law, Bruce's dad, helps. So we're very family based. And then I have a Shelly. I've introduced you to my Shelly. Blessed to have her come in. Seriously, Sherry, are you showing up in sweet? Like, could you be like a typical Persian mother?
everybody.
Bia, Bokhor. That's all for my friends that don't speak Farsi. Bokhor means eat. Bokhor. This is, I think, her favorite word. Bokhor. Bokhor. Just eats. Oh, thank you. Look at this. She brought treats to send to, you got to come in the shot, Sherry. Everybody can see, this is your shot, and that's Instagram, but you can say hi there, but you can look in this camera. She brought cake and treats for me to take back to the
Yeah, but
Fox
I
5
just brought
morning
the Danish
news.
almond bar and walnut cookie, Persian walnut cookie, and Danish.
Look at this. This is my mom, Sherry.
Hi, everybody.
My kids call her Sherry June. Come more into the shot. I know you're scared of the camera, but
No,
we're
I'm
trying to
not.
come over. This is Sherry June, and she is another element to the village who helps with my kids.
Not lately, not too much, unfortunately, because I'm working.
Well, you know, you feed us all of this stuff, so that's part of the village. If you ask me, she always comes. If you go to the bakery, Sweet Lily's Bakery, it's in Lake Forest. If you go there, she will shove these cookies in your mouth. I promise you, and she won't even charge you. She'll just be like, "Eat, bokhor." You know, like that big fat Greek wedding, but like Persian style. Just eat. You want one more? You want more? Eat, eat. That's how she is.
That's a Persian way.
That's the Persian way. That's how
Persian way.
they eat. So I was telling everybody a little bit earlier that with our first two kids, you lived with us.
Yeah.
And it was very difficult because I called you too, and I told you I was a little emotional earlier this morning, and I was telling you it's hard for me. I've had 4 kids now, but going back to work is still hard. And you've seen me go back, and you still remember that time that I used to come at 2 a.m. and give you our Shaya
and
with
our
a bottle of
Shan.
milk and our Sean, and she would sleep at our house, live with us, take care of the babies until I would get home at 11. And then you decided that you wanted to go do cookies.
But your lunch was ready. Your room was clean.
Yes,
the house,
she-
everything was.
I'm telling you, you gotta come over here, Instagram. Look, I just don't have words. She did all. I would come home and the house was like that. She would do the laundry. She would cook corn sabzi and layman, and everything was made in the pots. And then it was just amazing. It was very difficult for me when she went back to work. Very difficult. And we struggled with it for a year. Like, I can get emotional still right now, but I don't want to get emotional, but I could get emotional. Because when she went back to work, this is the reality, when moms, she was a stay-at-home mom for me and my 2 brothers for our whole life and took care of us. Our life, her life was us. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when she went back to work, and then my first 2 kids, it was difficult for me. I struggled for a year. Sometimes I still struggle, and I get very angry because
Mom is not there.
No. You want to make me cry? Are you
No,
trying to make me
that's
cry?
okay.
I'm going to cry.
No,
I'm very
anytime you need
emotional
me,
today.
I know. But anytime
Just,
you need
and
me,
you bring
I'm
these
here.
cookies, and they make me want to cry, and then where's like
Sure,
my
Regina
tea,
is
and then I
here,
just eat it.
you're
I know,
here.
I have everybody. I have
Ellie.
amazing. I love everybody, but you know, like when you have somebody that is such a tremendous force, and we come together to like help each other. I got to do what I do for many, many years, especially after I became a mom because of you. So I love you. Thank you. I'll try not
Love you
to
too.
cry. No, don't go yet. So she helps with dropping the kids off in the morning. She'll come and pick up the kids a few days a week, and then takes them. And then Monday night she makes dinner. So my question for you, besides how amazing are these cookies, and I can't believe you brought this for me. You can't see. Sorry,
take it
Goli,
to
you
work.
gotta go to Facebook because I can't move this anymore. My
You gotta
camera's
go
gonna
to-
move, huh?
You can take this to work
I know
tomorrow.
you
for
brought these to feed all of my friends over. You can't. You gotta go a little bit. There's my mom. There's my mom. Let me see if there's any questions that anybody has. But my question for you is, what is my question for you? Now that you've seen me struggle with the go back to work, and you went back to work, you decided to open a business very late in your life, and you work many hours a day. What is the biggest challenge you think that women have having to raise families and go back to work at the same time? Like,
It's just a life, Charlie. When the lifestyle changes, you got to do anything to provide, good life for yourself, for your family. I'm sure you don't want to go 2 o'clock in the morning. I always tell all your friends when they come to the bakery, I say, oh my goodness, Charlie go to work. I say, yeah, Charlie is doing this for almost 12 years. She go to work at 2 o'clock in the morning. She come back by 12 o'clock.
20 years, not 12
Yeah,
years.
20 years.
I've been getting up this early
Yeah.
for a
When
long
it's the
time.
life, you need it, you got to do it. That's the life.
It is what it is.
It is what always Charlie say that.
That's the
It is
name
what
of
it
my
is.
podcast.
Yeah.
The name of my podcast is It Is What It Is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. And when and you eat a cookie. right?
Danish?
When life gets
Wow.
hard, eat a cookie. She's like, Danish. Eat a Danish. Eat an almond bar, Mom. If all of life problem could be solved with Danishes and almond bars, we would be great. Fox 5 Morning News team, if you're watching, these are coming for you tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. For Raul, for sure. For Raul.
For Raul. So
For
thank
Rich.
you for holding down the fort. Thank you for
You're
taking
welcome,
care of the
Shalina.
kids.
Thank you.
I love you. Thank you
Love
for.
you, Mom.
Okay.
Thank you.
Am we done interviewing? Does Shyla
Yeah.
or Sean want to come up?
I don't think that they're hungry.
Oh, they're hungry. Okay. Yeah, just take those cookies and I'll take them to work tomorrow.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you. So that's it, my beautiful friends. You met almost 75% of my village. Those are the people who get to take care of this world and get to do what I get to do what I do because of these amazing people. And they have sacrificed so much in their lives so that I can do what I worked so hard to do. So thank you for all of your support over the past 3.5 months. I got messages from many of you today. Some are angry about me going back to work. They think that I should be a stay-at-home mom. I got messages from people excited. I got messages from people that they think I'm going away from Instagram, and I'm not, and Facebook. I'm not of anything. We have this podcast now, and things are going to blow up even more. The decision for a mother or a father to go back to work is a very personal family decision. I have received some pretty intense messages from people making comments that you can afford not to go back to work, etc., etc. Not some things are about money, some things are just about life and working. And I have a pretty unique, spectacular job. I hope you are doing something that you love every day, that it adds to you. I want my daughter Shyla, I want my sons to work and be a part of this community and society and do something to contribute to our community, to make this place better for our kids. And if you are a stay-at-home mom, good for you, because we need stay-at-home moms too, and we need people to be able to do that. That's awesome. If you have to work because you need the money, good for you. You're making it work and you're managing it, and it's so difficult. I'm not saying being a stay-at-home mom, I did it for 3.5 months. I've done it with every maternity leave. It's freaking hard. Working and managing kids, freaking hard. It is hard. All of these things that we do in our own lives are difficult, and we do what is right for our family, and what we feel is right to our. I'm sad when I see people shame others for decisions that they make. That is a very personal decision for their family. It is not easy. You've seen my emotion earlier. Going back to work, as much as I love it and I'm leaving my babies, is difficult for me. It is difficult for me. Are you back?
No, I'm not back for jokes, but do you want to come down?
Oh, is it dinner time? Are you interrupting my goodbye?
Yes.
Okay, well, just come sit here then. I think he just wants to be on camera again. Kidding. Just come sit over here.
Which shadows is he? You want me shadows?
Yeah. I mean, does he want to come on?
Let me ask him.
I'm going to ask him some serious questions. So this works for Bruce and I. I'm okay to work. I love to work. And my kids are in good hands and they're in school. And I have so many friends and mothers who are stay-at-home moms, and what we say in Farsi is damishungar, and I have moms that work in damishungar. You do what's good for your life, people. Do not get swayed by comments and people judging and shaming and all of that stuff. Your kids are going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Everything is going to be fine. Lead with love. Lead with love. Lead with love. Everything is going to be fine. Okay? Everything is going to be fine. Do I have another guest coming upstairs or not? I don't know. They're just interrupting. Oh, it's just... Can you find out if I have any more guests so I can say, like, goodbye? Okay, good. Yes, Lisa, I agree. Adult bullies are the worst. Oh, if you only knew what I deal with. But it doesn't bother me. It really, it just doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. So, yes, I will be back on your TVs tomorrow morning at 5:46 in the morning. I think we do our first tease. We're excited, and we're back to work. now with 4 kids, and we're going to manage this thing called life with the podcast. It is what it is. Okay, look at my hot seat. Sorry, we're going live. So come over here.
Hello.
Have a seat. There's another member of the village. You guys scoot in. This is Bruce's brother. Oh, you don't want to be back on TV again. I know you don't want to be back in the book. This is Bruce's brother. You want to call you Sean? You want to call you Sean? What do you want to call you?
Sean.
Sean. This is Bruce's brother, Sean. Sorry, I did not announce that you're coming on.
No, I just stopped by.
I know you saw. See, it's
Yeah,
like a
use the
village.
computer.
The door is open here, so people come in and out. And anytime somebody comes over, I'm like, here, take one of the kids, and that's how it goes. We're just talking about maternity leave and going back to work, and everybody's meeting the village of people.
Nice.
You got to talk in the microphone. Come on up, Sean. Okay.
No, that's it.
So
Hello.
Sean does not have children. So
No.
you do be what?
Enough for the both of us.
He's doing the job for all of us. Yeah.
Okay, here's my one question for you, and I'll let you go because I know everybody's waiting downstairs with dinner. What do you think, as somebody who doesn't have kids, and then you watch your older brother have like 400 kids?
Right.
What have you learned about like family and kids, and does it make you want to have kids or not really? Go ahead, in the microphone.
Of course it does.
Really? Okay, you want to have kids or you don't want to have kids?
But you guys are doing a good job.
Oh,
You're
thank
keeping
you.
us all busy.
Yeah.
So one day.
One day.
We'll add some more intizams.
Yeah, please
Yeah.
do. Okay. Well, thank you.
All right.
Are you gonna go eat now?
Yes,
Okay.
we're waiting for you.
Okay, thank you. I'm
All
coming.
right,
No, you guys
bye.
start eating.
Huh?
You guys start eating.
Okay,
Thank
we
you.
will. Bye.
Thank you. Okay, so yeah, I know, Julie. I know yes, I agree. He's a sweetheart. That's my brother-in-law. Sean. Okay, beautiful friends, we are going to wrap this up. Podcast on SHALLZ. We delayed it a little bit. I had some technical difficulties. Things are working right now. We will be back starting on Mondays, probably going to keep it in the evenings just because I think it's a good time for everybody, unless I can get a special guest that we need to adjust the time. But I'll announce what the guest is and what the topic is. I'm not leaving Instagram and Facebook. As a matter of fact, there's going to be a lot more of this going on. You'll see me in the mornings. You'll see the kids. We will continue to talk. We're going to continue to figure out this thing. Why are you back, Bruce? Are you trying to tell another joke? This thing called life, it is what it is. SHALLZ, you can email me at helloshalz@gmail.com. I'm checking all my emails, Instagram, Facebook. I heart all of you. I will see you tomorrow morning, 6 o'clock, Fox 5 Morning News. Have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. Bye.